Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that little skit right at the very beginning. I am going to be trying to switch up stuff a little bit. If you guys haven't noticed, I am working with a new camera. Hopefully the video and the sound quality is going to be a little bit better. Was having some issues with my... Basically I was filming on my phone, so hopefully with this camera we're going to be getting a little better quality on our videos. But as you can see, we are basically doing another deck profile on Constellars. This variant of the deck is basically going to be a going second variant. Just straight up, you always want to go second with this because it has a lot more potential for not only controlling field wiping, but also OTKing at the same time. So it's got a lot of variation. It's very versatile with any given situation that it may come up. But let's just get right into the profile and show you what I mean. So for the Constellar engine, you're only going to be running 3 Pollux, which is your extra normal summon, 3 Kaijus, which is your level manipulation, and 3 Sombre to try and recur back resources whenever you need to. Algeti was cut. It was one of the weak points of the deck that basically you normal summon it, they infinite impermanence it. You're kind of dead in the water with one monster on the field with no way to follow up behind it. So I had to get rid of that and got rid of some of the other normal summon monsters as well, if you guys have seen that past profile. This one is basically, it's going to be a lot more special summoning monsters to be able to get you to where you need to go, or whichever route you are trying to take with the deck. Obviously, you're still going to be running triple of the Solar Windjammer, which is a light level 5 machine. If you control no monster special, cool, already way ahead on that. Then you have triple Cyber Drag. If your opponent controls a monster you control none, just special summon the monster, cool. Again, with just those two, that's easy. Level 5 light monster that can go into Nova, that can go into Cyber Dragon Infinity, along with the double soldier. Originally this was triple. I decided to cut down to 2 because there's no reason to have a third. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, if you're going to go all in, you're going to go all in that turn to try and wipe out your opponent. And then we have double Oracle of the Sun. This is a new one that I found. Again, it's another level 5 light monster. If your opponent controls a monster, special summon it. Again, as you can see, most of these are all, if your opponent has a monster, you don't special summon it, so that's why it's going second variant. You want your opponent to set up a board for you to be able to play around. Then, the last of the level 5s that I found very interesting was Blue Sky. Again, hence still going with the going second. If there are 2 cards in the same column and you have this card, you can special summon it, and then you get to search for how many cards are in your opponent's column. So basically, I am trying to find another card I can throw in here to get some type of advantage off of this, because you can't search Blue Sky with Blue Sky. But as of right now, I haven't found anything. I'm still testing with it. But this is the this is what I found to be the most consistent, at least playing on Edo Pro, and this has been a very fun tech that I found to be able to work with the deck. Then we go into the Kaiju engine, 3 Juicekiru and 2 Gamma Steel. Having these, again, going second is very good because, again, you're going to be getting rid of any kind of negate card that your opponent may have that can interrupt any plays that you're going to try to do. But also the fun thing I found was that not only you can special summon these one of the things was you can special summon these multiple times. So basically, you can Gamma Seal 1 monster. If you have Pleiades on the field, you can pass it back to hand and then special summon over another monster. So that's kind of like you're using the same resource over and over again, so your opponent can't do anything. And also, you can use these for OTK, which I will go into when we get into the extra deck. I can show you that just having with these, you can easily OTK your opponent in 1 turn. Then we get into the spells. Obviously, you're still running your triple Tenki for consistency, 1 Rhoda for the search, again for consistency to get to the Pollux along with the Tenki if you have to. Double Twin Twister to get rid of back row because we do not like it. Triple Kaiju Slumber. Again, you want to wipe your opponent's field as soon as possible to get out your 2 Kaijus, and if you have enough monsters on the field to be able to OTK your opponent, you can do it right then and there after this resolves. Then you're planning to run 1 Reigeki to get rid of your opponent's field. Quite a few times, I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10, but quite a few times these are just the bait out negates. If your opponent has some sort of big field setup and you have a Kaiju, you can get over one negate, but you need to get over another. These are basically just debated out because I'm pretty sure like you're not gonna be able to resolve at least the Rigeki that you're definitely gonna negate. But as long as you can get Slumber going off, then you're in pretty good shape. And then finally for the traps, you run triple evenly matched. Again, wipe your opponent's field, control the field from there with Constellar Pleiades. And now we get into the extra deck. You're still going to be running, of course, the big boss man himself, Constellar Pleiades. During either player's turn, detach material, bounce a card onto the field that's either monster or spell and trap, doesn't matter. Which again, you can abuse your Kaijus by bouncing, attributing, summon the Kaiju, bounce it back to hand, tribute over another. If you have Gamma Seal, you can attack over it so you don't have to deal with it anymore. Or you can even, on your opponent's turn, bounce it back to hand so they can't use it for link material. Then you have double M7. Can't use its effect the first turn it's summoned, but during either, I believe that during its own turn, not during either player's turn, you can detach material from it to bounce a card from field or from a monster from field or from graveyard, bounce it back to the hand, so you can either reuse resources, reuse that Gamma Seal that you just sent to the grave and put it back onto the field, or basically just getting rid of any combo card in your opponent's graveyard that can protect like a Phalanx for Salmangreat. Then you have the 1 Omega for protection against spells and traps, which you can use technically against yourself with Kaiju Slumber. 1 Chimera Tech for the Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragon, the only main weaknesses I've ever found of any roguish type of decks like this is other rogue decks. And Cyber Dragons is definitely top tier / rogue, in my opinion. So having a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon is definitely going to be very pivotal for winning against them, especially since you run your Cyber Dragons. You can just summon it, contact fuse with all machines, make your own Chimera, make him, and you only wasted 1 resource for it. So I would definitely say for a lot of people, if you're planning, if you think you're gonna run into Cyber Dragons, I would definitely find room in your side deck for at least 1. Then you have your Nova Your Infinity for negations. 1 Exciton Knight, again your opponent controls more cards than you do, on field and in hand, destroy all cards on the field. And then 1 Emerald to recur resources as needed. Now we get into the OTKs. Like I already explained, let's say that you used Kaiju Slumber, wipe the field, no back row or anything, everything's going off perfectly. You have a G-Secure on your side, and then you have a Gamma Seal on the other side, or you could do vice versa, it doesn't really matter. If you have enough materials, make 2 level 5s, summon out Volcasaurus. For those who don't know, Volcasaurus says detach material from this card, target a card on your opponent's side of the field, destroy it, and do damage to its original attack to your opponent. So automatically, using this card, you already can either do, again, as a matter if it's Gamma Seal or if it's Jizukiro, because all the damage is going to equal 8100. So target their monster, destroy it, do life point damage to them, summon Gaia Charger, attack with the other 2, it's automatically 8100 life point damage to your opponent, which is an OTK. So that is 1 easy OTK that this deck can do. For the second OTK, I do cite in Rank Up Magic Astral Force. So you do Requiem and then you do Odd Eyes Raging. This one I can definitely see not going off as much, but it's just a fun tech that I found that I'm just like, yeah, it's really like, yeah, might as well have some fun with it somehow. You're never going to use the effect of Requiem because, again, it requires 3 level 5s, and I believe it's you need to use a rank up to use its effect. But basically, you just make that, use rank up magic, make Odd Eyes Raging. His effect basically states that if XD monster was used as a material, detach a card, you can destroy as many cards on your opponent's side of the field as possible, and you gain 200 attack for every card, and then it can attack twice. So basically you clear your opponent's board, attack twice with it, and then basically you have game. So that's it for the deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any suggestions for what I can do to speed up the deck. What Mekk-knights do you think I could throw in here for consistency's sake? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah.